Hello guys, this is Viswajit Burman from Gossipfunda. Welcome to our channel as well as the series of Git and GitHub. Today we only talk about Git and Git command relate with previous video. So let's start. I wish you all installed Git and created your account in GitHub. We saw some basic command with related to Git. In this video, we again discuss that same commands and their uses. So first create a folder, new folder, and then go into it. Here, right click and open GitBase here. Now the point is how we start our Git. First, in previous video, we see the Git init for install or create a folder that where we track our all the changes, all added file which we do in this folder, and only the Git is only active in a particular directory where we want to create our git project. We can say also a .git is a project or also called a directory. Git init, enter. Here we can see that one directory is created, that .git. It is the directory where every single file, folder, whatever we want added in our Git is tracked by .git folder. Now let's create a file directory, or you can say touch text.txt. It create a file, and again we check our Git status. What is Git status? Status that it show our every track file. It display every single file which is added or modified or newly added in our directory. That's here, that untracked file in our directory, that is text.txt. Okay, now add this git add and file name .txt text.txt, enter. Again git status, that changes that one file is unstaged, that is added to our Git repository, and then after adding we must have to commit. If we don't commit, our file leave as unchanged. Let's do some changes, like do some changes, save, and again git status, that we modified our txt file, not yet committed. Here we can see that on branch not committed yet, and change to commit, it's again say to change, and but it so that the file it's modified but not committed. Once you commit it, like git commit -m and message. Why we write message? For personal, like if some so many files here, 5 to 6 files, we change every single file in after 2 hour, after 3 hour. So what happen if we give the message? We can if some way we forgot that why we change this file, we can write in our message that we changes for this or this reason. It displays us that we can if we forgot, then we can see that we do changes in here, and again we continue with that project. And git commit, that master branch git committed. Now again git status, can see that modified.txt, modified but not committed. So if we leave it as in git add, it not get even change, any changes not even modified, it will leave it same as. For adding, again git add dot, git add dot is like every single folder files we have, files or folders we have in our directory, it add at a time all the files. And git commit m like change, enter. Again git status, working directory is clear. This is the basics of the git. The commands here we see that these 4 commands are important, and more commands for like if we track this our file in visually, that where what we change, would do changes, where we do changes. For that we have a remote repository, that is GitHub, GitLab, and as well as bit something have, I don't know, I mostly use GitHub. So that's why GitHub is like a remote repository. Whatever we change in our git directory, it display in our GitHub repository. These two are different platforms. Git has own platform, GitHub has its own platform. You can use Git, our Git in our GitLab also. It is a remote repository where we visually see our code, or we can say text. Whatever we add in Git, we can see our remote repository. Git log, which display the what we commit in our Git file, GitLab. Sorry, Git, not GitLab, in our Git repository, Git log. It track our that we can first we do the first from its display. If it display from bottom to up, like what we changes right now, it display first, and what we changes in 3-4 years back, or 3-4 hour back, it display in last. So is the first commit we do that first, and then we do changes here, it display that we change in our files. This is the git log functions. Some more interesting fact we have here, like we have a text file here. We write inside something like my name and Gossipfunda, and save, cut it, open GitLab. We can see from here that what text we have in our text.txt, we can see inside it. How it is possible? Like let's see, we can cat and txt, text.txt, enter. We write Viswajit Gossipfunda. See this, we write inside in our blank file that Viswajit Gossipfunda. We can see here it display the cat command. So display every, even if we have like HTML file, suppose touch funda.html, enter, and let's write HTML code, HTML boilerplate. Suppose we write this code and save, open the bash. Now write cat funda.html, and see that we what we write inside our that HTML file, it display the code. Every single word we can see after give command the cat and the file name with extension. Most important thing is extension. We must give our file extension. Without extension, it doesn't even trace the file, which file or what the command we want to see or display in our screen. It does not trace our command without extension. For directory, it's depend. For in our directory, for directory or folder, we can those both two are same. We can trace this without extension because files have extension but folders doesn't have extension. This is the basics things for student up to Git. In our Git, that's enough for knowledge. Other than this, that Git push, how can we push our folder to repository, how can we connect our Git file with the GitHub repository. We after completing the GitHub session, we discuss with the full code, how can we link our repository with Git, how can we push or pull, uh, everything we discuss in our upcoming video. So till now, this is for the basics knowledge what we what we need right now to save our repository. And one last thing, that we add this HTML file to our Git add dot and git commit -m in double quotation. We like new HTML file. Okay, enter. Now after git commit, we check that git log. For first check the status. What is the status? It nothing to commit git log, that the last commit we do is new HTML file. This is only for this video. After completing GitHub and GitHub repository, how to create repository, we finally discuss every single thing, that how to push, how to merge, how can we create a branch. We can discuss there. Do like, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to put your queries in our comment box, and check out our Gossipfunda blog for more interesting topic. Link in the description box. Please check out. Thank you.